Souzet was extremely helpful, mostly because they're extremely communicative. I think that that is something that I value the most when I'm working with people in any industry that I'm in. And what I try to teach my 13-year-olds and my adults that I train, communication is key. And Souzet not only met my expectations, but exceeded them. I heard of the Mass Save program, and when I bought my home, everybody was telling me to do a free assessment with Mass Save, which I did 3 years ago when I bought the house. And there was something in the report about like insulation, and then I forgot about the report. I never did anything with it and never contacted Mass Save again. 3 years after buying our home, my husband and I decided to do some renovations and to install a central AC system. And Souzet was recommended to us by the contractor who we were working with on other renovations. So Souzet was the one who said that it would be a good idea to work with Mass Save in order to get some money. Souzet was just in charge of, they reducted my whole house and put central air. I have a really hard time understanding all of the things when it comes to something like a house renovation. Seemed like a big, scary task and undertaking. Souzet was extremely helpful, mostly because they're extremely communicative. I think that that is something that I value the most when I'm working with people in any industry that I'm in, and what I try to teach my 13-year-olds and my adults that I train. Communication is key, and Souzet not only met my expectations, but exceeded them. Very responsive via email. Adriana was the woman who I talked to on the phone. She also was texting with me, which was very convenient with my busy schedule. I remember when we were first, getting estimates and stuff, again, responsive on email. She would send me an estimate, and then I had a question, and the question was answered within 48 hours. And if it wasn't, I still got a response like, hey, I'm getting this answer for you, hold tight. So the communication piece of this made my work with them extremely comfortable. And that was the case all from beginning to end. In fact, I ran into sort of a snag after everything was said and done and installed and everything. And I like months after they had finished the project. And again, adult things. I don't know why I'm paying so much for electricity or something. So I contacted them and I said, hey, is there a chance that you can come take a peek? There were no questions asked. 2 people from Souzet were at my house the following week to sort of check on and sort of try to diagnose what was going on. So communication exceeded my expectations. Would definitely hire them again if I needed to. I did not have an HVAC system in my home at all. It improved my home because now I have central air. It severely reduced the cost of my heating and cooling bill every month. Also, a problem which probably nobody else has. My husband works from home and he does a lot of video work for his job, and to have the window unit AC running was not conducive to what he was working. So in the summer months, it was extremely hot and he couldn't work from home because he couldn't have that sound on. So now summer is all good. He's working from home. Also, it increased the value of my home by having central air. Yeah, lots of positives. I did. I was very upfront with Adriana when I said I don't know what to say when I talk to them. I don't know what paperwork to file. She said, I got you. I'm going to take care of this. So she was the liaison between me and Mass Save. Again, the communication, she would update me every couple weeks, send me proof that she had talked to them. It was just very seamless and made me feel very comfortable. But I did get the rebate from Mass Save. Everything felt very easy. I think when you're spending so much money on something, on anything really, people get nervous and people get anxious, right? So when you're promised a certain amount of money back after you've already spent thousands of dollars on something, that anxiety only increases with time. Adriana and Souzet was able to follow up with Mass Save frequently enough that I don't know how it works on that end, to be honest. So she was communicative with Mass Save, she was communicating with me, and then the check came and it was great. So my husband and I did not have the money to pay for this project up front. So Adriana actually helped figure out a way to apply for a loan for this as well, which I didn't mention before. When we were in the process of creating estimates and sort of like planning the project, she said, there are all these options for loans, here are options for rebates. And she was like working within trying to make my budget, which was zero, manageable. She helped me find a company which provided an interest-free loan through which I was able to get the initial cash investment for this project to pay them. Absolutely. I always am very hesitant to believe the promise of no interest. My mother always raised me to be cautious of loans, but I'd read all the fine print and actually asked Adriana a whole bunch of questions too. And so far it's been completely headache free and very affordable too. I would absolutely recommend them, and I have no constructive feedback at all. Everybody was like super professional and so kind, like yeah, I have nothing. It was great.